Hey everyone, this is Pastor Jeremy. In this week's Revelation, I'm going to be talking about interpreting the Bible. Let's do this. So the first thing you should know is that when you read the Bible, you are automatically an interpreter. Because once you pick it up, you're trying to figure out what it means. While you're reading, you bring with you lenses through which you interpret the scriptures. Cultural lenses, family history lenses, political lenses, lenses on race, lenses that your pastors taught you. You can't help but have lenses through which you read the Bible. Even during Jesus' time, there was different lenses. The Pharisees' lens was the book of Leviticus. So they interpreted everything through the rule of law. Jesus, on the other hand, interpreted everything through the prophets, and the prophets' main job was to get people to hear from God. Jesus began his whole ministry by quoting the prophet Isaiah. He said, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he's anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom to the prisoner and recovery to the sight of the blind, and set the oppressed free, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor." Since we can't help but have lenses through which we read the scripture, we have to be mindful about how they can steer us away from God rather than towards God. So we as Christians use Jesus, the incarnate God, as the primary lens through which we interpret the Old and New Testament. Hebrews 1 tells us, "Long ago God spoke to our ancestors in many and various ways by the prophets, but in these last days he has spoken to us by his Son." We recognize that God used a multitude of voices to speak in Scripture, but Jesus is the last word through which we interpret every other word. Jesus is the final and primary lens through which the Christian is to interpret the whole of Scripture. So when you're reading the Bible and you come to a difficult part, put on your Jesus lens. If at the end it doesn't sound like Jesus, keep going. He'll show you the way. Peace.